Try solving this GCSE Math Venn diagram question before me. So 32 students were asked if they have a desktop computer, a laptop or a tablet. Now we have all the information required to fill this Venn diagram, but we will go towards the most specific statement first. So if we see the last statement, it says 5 students have all three. So that means the overlap of desktop, laptop and tablet would be 5. Then since we know 9 students have both a desktop computer and a laptop, so that means a desktop computer and a laptop, their overlap, all of this should be 9. And since 5 is already present, so this would just be 9 take away 5, that's 4. So these two statements are already done, and now we know 11 students have desktop and a tablet. So the overlap of desktop and tablet would just be 11. So this region should be 11 and 5 is already there. So this would just be 11 take away 5, that's 6. 7 students have both a laptop and a tablet, so that means the overlap between laptop and tablet should all be 7. But since 5 is already there, so we'll just add a 2 here. Now, since all the specific statements are done, we will go towards the general statements. So the first general statement is 19 students have a desktop computer. So that means this whole circle of a desktop computer should add up to 19. Now, if we do 19 take away 4, take away 5, take away 6, that's 4. Next general statement is 17 students have a laptop. So that means this whole laptop circle should be 17 in total. So we'll just do 17, take away 4, take away 5, take away 2, that's 6. Finally, the only statement that's left says 16 students have a tablet. So we just need to make sure that this whole circle should be adding up to 16. So if we do 16, take away 6, take away 5, take away 2, that's just 3. So the outside region represents the number of people that didn't have any of these. So in order to work out what would be the value of the outside region, we'll just add these individual numbers. And if we add 4, add 6, add 5, and all of these numbers, they add up to 30. And the total number of people were 32. So if 30 people are covered inside this, so that means only 2 people will be left outside that didn't have any of these. One of the students with both a desktop computer and a laptop is chosen at random. Find the probability that this student also has a tablet. First, let's identify the total region that represents desktop computer and laptop. So if we see desktop computer and laptop is represented by this region, and we know there are a total of 9 people inside this region. We have to work out the probability that this student that's chosen at random has a tablet as well. So 5 out of these 9 people have tablet, desktop and laptop, all of them. So the probability that a person is chosen that has a desktop and a laptop and a tablet as well would just be 5 out of the total number of people in this region, 9. So the probability would be 5 over 9.